Hello, boys and girls. Happy Thursday, and we're going to go over Friday today. So today for Thursday, we are going to reread. So that's when you go back to yesterday's video and reread Elephant Wrinkles Are Good for Them. So I suggest you reread it at least once or twice. I suggest you try to read it on your own and only look for my video if there's like really tricky words, or ask a parent to help you read the trickier words. So reread Elephant Wrinkles Are Good for Them, respond to the comprehension questions, and reread Toys for Boys, which is that little Learning A to Z book at the end of your packet. And this time you look for words that contain the suffixes S, ed, and ing, and you will circle the words with the suffix S, box the word. So box is like a rectangle or a square, depending on how long the word is, with the suffix ed, and underline the words with the suffix ing. All right, so let's get to it. I'm going to go all the way down to Toys for Boys, just so we could look at Toys for Boys. So I already see a word that has the suffix S, boys, right here, and I'm circling it. And do I see any words with ed on this page? Let's see. Go down, 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 down. Ooh, I saw one, and I'm going to box it. More like a rectangle, because this is a longer word. Spoiled. Do you see the ed here? You could spoil something, but if you already spoiled in the past, then you add the ed. So I boxed it. Make sure you do that with all the ed words, or the suffix ed words. And circle all the suffix s words. And then the ing, you underline. Do we see any ing words? Any words that end in ing? Like describe an action. I see a lot of ed words. Lots and lots of ed words. Keep seeing a lot of ed words. You're going to box a lot of words. You're not seeing ing. You must be missing one. Bear with me. Oh, saw it. Right here, playing. They're playing. There's an action right there, playing. They're playing with the toys right now. So you go back down to here. And if you didn't do Wednesday, where you needed to write all the words that have the vowel digraph oi or oi, okay? Usually the oi are found in the middle of the words, or usually middle of the words. And the y are found at the end of the words, usually. So you would write all the words that have oi here, all the words that have oy here. But today, you're just circling the words that end in suffix s, boxing the words that end in suffix ed or ed, and underlining the words that end in suffix ing. Okay? Easy peasy. So, all right. So today, Thursday, you can go back to Tuesdays when we review describing the connection in a text. Remember how we had a thunderstorm and the kids were in the pool, but because of the thunderstorm, the kids had to get out of the pool and play indoors, right? So that is the connection that we were talking about, how there's connections inside the text, and one thing can lead to another, and can lead to another, and can lead to another. All right, so reread Elephant Wrinkles Are Good for Them. Hopefully by this time you've already reread it right now, or you're going to pause this and go back to it. Complete the comprehension questions below. So we're going to go down and answer questions 1, 2, 3, 4. And this 4 is definitely a longer response, and it says right here that you need to write a paragraph. So at the very least 3 to 4 sentences, okay? Your question is, for this paragraph writing, the article is titled, "Elephant Wrinkles Are Good for Them." Write a paragraph to explain how elephant wrinkles are good for them. Use evidence from the text. Okay, write a paragraph to explain how elephant wrinkles are good for them. And I know that we underlined important details in this text. You annotated those with me, I hope, where you can find so many reasons why the wrinkles are good for the elephants. Not for the humans, but for the elephants. So again, you would start your paragraph in a complete sentence, right? Elephant wrinkles are good for them because, and you would finish that sentence, add a period at the end of your sentence. Another reason why these wrinkles are good for them is, and you would finish that sentence with another reason from the text. We're not making it up. Not making it up. You're going straight back to the text and finish that sentence. You could say a third reason and finish that sentence. Got it? Okay? So please use this as a guide. Go back to the text to find those reasons why wrinkles are so good for these elephants. Hint. All right, so that is Thursday, aside from the fact that you do have to go toys for boys, underline the suffix s, the suffix ing, circle the suffix s, and box the suffix ed. Got it? That's Thursday. So Friday, think about comparing and contrasting, right? When we have the two circles called the Venn diagram and we look for differences and similarities, right? So when you compare texts, you tell them how they are alike. But when you contrast them, you tell how they are different. All right, so as second graders, we've done this a lot, right? We've found similarities in characters. We've found similarities in settings. We've found similarities in events or problems or solutions, right? And we found differences too in these characters and settings and events or problems or solutions and endings, you know, all of those things we found as we have read different texts throughout the second grade year. So today, as you read each text, pay attention to the points that seem the same in both texts as those that seem different, right? So again, Friday, you go back to elephant wrinkles are good for you, right? You think of something that is the same, and you put a star by it, all right? So you think of something that is the same, and you put a star at it. You put a square by a point that is only in one text, but not in the others. So I know that one text talks a lot about wrinkles and humans that have a skin disease, but not in the other. So I would put a square next to that point because that's a different point than the first text about elephants we read on Monday. Remember that Monday had 2 parts because it was a slightly longer text. So you're going to find similarities and differences of those texts. And then the final thing you're going to do on Friday is answer the questions 1, 2, part B for 2, and 3. So it is talking about similarities and differences. It is wanting you to compare and contrast. This, for question number 1, says, what is an important point made in both texts? That means your answer should be in the text we read on Tuesday or Wednesday and the text we read on Monday. Okay, so both texts have to have one of these informations. If both texts do not have it, then that answer is wrong. All right, and part A says, which point is made in both texts? Again, we're looking for comparing right now, similarities. All right, questions 1 and 2 are looking for similarities, and we're comparing those two texts. Part B says, write a sentence from each article that helped you find the answer to part A. So this right here, both these tasks are connected to part A. Write a sentence from endangered species, the African elephant, that led you to this answer right here. Okay, so whatever you found in endangered species, the African elephant, and whatever you found, elephant wrinkles are good for them, that was the same in both. Write that sentence here and here. Okay, move on. And the last thing is question number 3. What is an important point that is in endangered species, the African elephant, and not in elephant wrinkles are good for them? Not. So if I read this, that important point is not going to be in this article, right? So what is an important point that is an endangered species, the African elephant, and not in elephant wrinkles are good for them? All right? Okay, boys and girls. A lot of work on Friday, but not so much Thursday. So either way, if you don't finish on Friday, you can finish on Saturday or Sunday or finish Monday. It's a lot of work, but you got to go back and forth between both articles, all right? So go to my first video from this week that reads elephant, the African elephant, and go to my second video or second text read of elephant wrinkles are good for them, all right? And start comparing and contrasting. Find the similarities, find the differences. And make sure that you read all the options on these multiple choice questions, okay? Make sure that even if you're sure that it's A, just make sure that it's not B, C, or D, and tell yourself why. Oh, it's not B because, this was in this text, but not in this text, because it's looking for both texts. So everything, you need to make sure of everything before you choose your final answer, all right? Okay, boys and girls, have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Okay, be nice to mommy and daddy, listen to them, all right? I miss you all. I'll see you soon.